Hi Scorpio, welcome to your full moon reading in Leo for February 5th, 2023. All right, for your 2 week theme, you have the Magician. Not bad, not bad at all for a theme. This is focus, it's skill, it's mastering a skill. It is what you think about, you bring about. It's manifestation. It is on a very mundane level. It's being resourceful, concentrated, like I said, focused. So let's see how that plays out on the rest of your new 2 weeks. Full moons bring in, close out rather, they close out cycles. So let's see what cycle you're closing out and how that relates to the Magician here. It's a great card. It is a card that is associated with Mercury, so words and what you speak. So it would be almost like what you speak about, you bring about, not even thought, but thoughts are words, so that makes sense. Okay, you have the Four of Cups. This can be feeling dissatisfied or a little bit bored, hoping that something interesting happens, and you're being offered a cup to change that up. So the Four Cups are empty, and the hand offering the cup is saying, fill it up with what you want. So maybe that's what you're doing. I think one of the things you are dissatisfied about is the past, because the Six of Cups is the past coming forward to have another look at it and kind of make some final decisions, because this is a 2 week period where you're closing out a cycle. So these are things from the past that you are reevaluating, thinking about. This is a very contemplative energy. It's 4, so it is fairly grounded. With water, it's trying to ground emotions. But the Six of Cups is also a really kind card. It's sharing is caring. It has a hierarchical feel. Well, there's an older person, not very old, but somebody who's older than the younger person helping her out, giving her something. So there's a very kind, sharing energy with this card. But for me, it really is feeling like you're thinking about, because it's the Magician, remember, you're thinking about, you're concentrating on the past. Resources that you can be using, maybe things from the past as well, things that you've learned, things that other people have given you on a very physical level. Could be resourcefulness. But it feels to me like you're concentrating on things from the past. All planets are going forward. There's no Mercury in retrograde, so I can't relate it to that, but you're still dealing with Mercury with the Magician. So could just be thinking about things that displeased you or bored you or what you weren't happy with, and you kind of like to switch it up. And there can be people around you who want to help you as well, but you can also be helpful yourself. All right, we'll get more information on that in a minute. Let's look at... So, in a relationship, the Four of Cups is... the Six of Cups is a platonic relationship. So you could also be considering or thinking about how a relationship is strictly on a platonic level. All right, so how are you dealing with it? Well, you have the Judgment card. So it seems like some things will become very clear to you. And once that happens, it's like a reawakening, a rebirth. This is going to be something that you were dissatisfied with. And I think you're going to change it up, because the Judgment card is hearing the clarion call. You hear that information. You hear the right things. And it's kind of like you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube once it's out. Once you've heard it, there it is. You can't ignore it. It is what it is. And that wakes you up. That wakes you up. It heals something, especially with the Red Cross thing there. And you've reawoken to a new, maybe life, but a new situation for sure. And this can be where emotions are concerned because you have the cup card, so that's emotion. And, oh, nice, you have the Nine of Cups, so maybe that's also one of the reasons that you are reawakening. This is a wish that comes true, something that you've really wanted, and it happens. And it's exciting and it's fun, and you feel fulfilled, you feel emotional fulfillment with the Nine of Cups. It's an all-around great card. The only difficulty with it is that you shouldn't boast about it. But if that's the worst thing, then I don't think that's terrible. The result is a King of Cups. Okay, that's my Cancer card. This is somebody who has mastered their emotions. They are the entrepreneurs. So if there's a work position or you want to start your own business, this is the right card to have. And you have the Ace of Swords. Nice. This is truth. It is triumph and security. It is winning. It's my yes card. So the King of Cups either brings in a yes answer, or there is a yes to this entrepreneurial energy. But it's also emotionally fulfilling, and he's the one that's carrying the cup. So he could be the one who brings in this announcement with the Judgment card, or he could be the one who is giving you something on an emotional level. But also, and this is the great part, I think, if here we are trying to deal with our emotions from the past or things that happened to us in the past in regards to emotion, the King of Cups is someone who has mastered their emotion. And so in the next 2 weeks, it seems to me like you can master an emotion that has been dissatisfying to you or plaguing you a little bit. And you get clarity with that Ace of Swords. You can see things clearly, and you can take action with that Ace of Swords. So, really nice. Let's get some clarification. The Three of Wands. So these are allies. These are people, very possibly the King of Cups, who can help you and help you in your endeavors. They're allies. So these are friendly people, these are friends, these are platonic relationships that can offer you some assistance. The Three of Wands is sending out sort of like a signal, or sending out your project or your ideas out into the world and seeing who catches them and what they can do with them and how it can grow. It's at the beginning stages here with the three. So it's how it can grow, once it's in the hands of somebody else, what does it do? They're allies, obviously, with the Three of Wands. So somebody is going to offer you something. I do feel that here with that cup that comes out of nowhere. And I do feel like something's going to be offered to you that's going to be very pleasing for you, because you have the Nine of Cups, so it's almost like a wish come true. Not almost, it is a wish come true. With the Nine of Cups, that's the exact meaning of it. And feeling very fulfilled and full. And you have everything you need emotionally with this Nine of Cups. As is with the Judgment card, it's a reawakening. The Judgment card is almost like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, because if you see, they're in a tomb, they're in their caskets, and they've reawakened. It's a rebirth. Oh, yeah. Nice. So there's going to be an offer of some sort, a very firm offer. Now this can be from you to somebody else as well. So you may be offering your services to somebody, and it looks like it will go very, very well. You may also receive an offer of some sort that's a strong, firm offer with the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles can also be procrastination sometimes, but I don't really see you doing that here. Let's just have a look, just in case. Nope. You're ready to go. And this is the Death card, which is associated with Scorpio. And Scorpio is Pluto, so that is death and rebirth, transformation. So things are changing. Wow, things are changing really big time in the next 2 weeks. I don't think you're going to be dealing with this problem for much longer. 2 weeks, maybe less, because this is all happening within the next 2 weeks, and it's closing out this cycle of emotional dissatisfaction. And it's transforming, and you're getting a rebirth. Wow, this is fantastic. Really good reading, Scorp. Okay. You have the Five of Cups there, so for me it feels like you could be helping somebody out who has some emotional imbalances or feeling a little bit regretful about things. And you might even be the one to help them sort of pivot. I find this interesting because the King of Cups is somebody who masters his emotion, and the Five of Cups is somebody who is still kind of plagued by their emotions and unhappily. But there's some action being taken. Now, if you look, the Knight of Pentacles is offering something in this direction. So for me, it is a feeling like you've kind of got things covered. You could be helping somebody out or giving them good advice, especially with that Ace of Swords, helping them to see things clearly, so that they can still see the remainder, or what still remains, what's still good in their life or their situation. I'm going to get another one for that. Yeah. This is moving on from difficulties, moving on from possibly a no-win situation, because the Five of Swords is directly before that card, and the Five of Swords is a no-win situation, or something that you've had to work very, very hard towards to learn and to deal with. And then at some point with the Six of Swords, you just sort of take what you've learned or taken yourself out of the situation and move forward. So if you have been over-emotional or emotionally touchy, then this card is saying you're moving on, that you are definitely looking at what is still good in your life, and moving to calmer waters. So this still could be you, but it could also be you helping somebody to do the same thing. I think it could be both, actually. Especially with that Four of Cups at the beginning. But here's this card of friendship, right? So there could also be a water sign doing the same to help you, or you helping a friend who is experiencing some difficulty as well. Again, the King of Cups is my Cancer card, so could be somebody like that, or someone who behaves like a Cancer. And these people are emotional people, but they don't always show it. There's a stoicism to them, but they're quite emotional internally. And it might be difficult to let people in, because they're so soft on the inside that they fear being hurt. There's a fear of being hurt. But for you, it looks fantastic. And even if this was you as the King of Cups, because you're water as well, Scorpio. So this could very well be you, that you have gotten your emotional interior under control. You just see things clearly now. There's very clear sight. And because of this, you get to move forward. Now there's transformation. Now things have changed. This is a really good reading for a full moon, because it really does feel to me like you're closing out this negative situation and moving forward. And you have people around you, and maybe you are discovering that you have a lot of people around you who support you and love you and want your best interest at heart. They're your allies. Nice. Wow, what does Spirit want you to know? The King of Cups. So there he is twice. So this could be a real person, but it can also be you. And again, it's just mastering your emotions. That's huge. That's judgment, without a doubt. And the Magician, which is concentrating and manifesting. Focus and manifestation. And skill at doing it. Mastery. Really nice. I think I'll leave it there because it seems quite complete to me. I will be back in 2 weeks with a new moon reading. I hope this has been helpful. I do dailies. This is really good. Really good way to clear out a cycle and prepare for the new one, where spring is coming and we plant our seeds. So I would say you've cleared away the fields, or you are in the process the next 2 weeks of clearing your fields, so you can plant new seeds and watch them prosper, watch them grow. With the Knight of Pentacles, there is prosperity, without a doubt. It's good and it's solid. Okay? Also, the King of Cups is an entrepreneur, so if you are interested in starting your own business or your own thing, that could very well be in the making towards the end of this next 2 weeks. In any case, you feel strong enough to do that then. Okay? All right. Thanks for listening. Take care.